Alright, here's the big question. It's a question that's moved from the pages of science fiction novels and the silver screen right into our daily headlines, our workplaces, and our homes. It's the defining technological conversation of our time. Is artificial intelligence a fundamental threat to our way of life? Or is it the single biggest opportunity for human progress we've ever encountered? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. It's a complex, evolving story with incredibly high stakes. So let's break it down and look past the hype. On one side of the ledger, the argument for AI as a monumental opportunity is already being proven every single day. It's woven so deeply into the fabric of our modern world that we often don't even notice it. Think about the invisible engines of convenience. That perfectly curated playlist that knows your mood better than you do, that's AI. The way your favorite shopping app seems to read your mind and suggest exactly what you need, AI again. These recommendation algorithms are constantly learning from trillions of data points to make our lives smoother and more personalized. But the real game changers go far beyond convenience. In industry and logistics, AI is optimizing supply chains to reduce waste and cut emissions, making the journey of a product from factory to front door faster and greener. In agriculture, it's enabling precision farming, helping farmers grow more food with fewer resources. And it's making dangerous jobs safer, sending in robots and drones to inspect crumbling bridges or handle hazardous materials, keeping human workers out of harm's way. Perhaps the most profound impact is in medicine. AI is boosting medical research at an exponential rate. It can analyze millions of patient records and genetic data sets to identify patterns and risk factors for diseases like Alzheimer's or cancer. It's helping spot those diseases earlier and with greater accuracy than ever before by training algorithms to read medical scans and pathology slides with superhuman precision. This isn't about replacing doctors, it's about giving them superpowers, augmenting their expertise to save more lives. AI is even accelerating the discovery of new medicines, simulating how different drugs might work and drastically cutting down the time and cost of development. So when you look at it this way, from personalized entertainment to life-saving breakthroughs, there's a ton to be excited about. The potential for AI to solve some of humanity's most stubborn problems is immense. But hold up, every powerful technology has a shadow, and we have to look at the other side of this coin. The side that keeps ethicists, economists, and even some AI pioneers up at night. The most immediate concern for many is job displacement. Some people worry that as AI gets smarter, it could replace a lot of jobs. And we're not just talking about repetitive manual tasks anymore. The rise of generative AI means that creative and knowledge-based jobs are also on the line. Graphic designers, writers, coders, paralegals. If a significant portion of the workforce is made redundant, how do we manage that transition? What does it mean for economic inequality? This isn't just about losing jobs, it's about a potential restructuring of our entire economy. And we don't have a clear roadmap for it yet. Then there's the black box problem. What happens when an AI makes a critical decision but the humans who built it can't fully explain? If an AI algorithm denies you a loan, a job, or parole, you have a right to an explanation. But with some of today's most complex systems, that's not always possible. This lack of transparency is a huge issue. Who's responsible when things go wrong? Compounding this is the problem of bias. AI systems learn from the data we give them. If that data reflects historical human biases, and it almost always does, the AI will learn, perpetuate, and even amplify those biases at a massive scale, leading to discriminatory outcomes in everything from hiring to criminal justice. And of course, there's the fear factor, the potential for malicious use. If this powerful technology falls into the wrong hands, the consequences could be devastating. We're already seeing AI used to create sophisticated scams and phishing attacks that are harder than ever to detect. But it gets more serious. Think about AI-powered disinformation campaigns using deepfakes to sway elections or incite social unrest. Think about autonomous weapons systems, so-called killer robots, that could make life or death decisions on the battlefield without human intervention. Or AI-driven cyber attacks capable of crippling a nation's critical infrastructure. This isn't science fiction. The building blocks for these scenarios are being developed right now, and small-scale incidents are already happening. The risks are real and they demand our full attention. So, what's the answer? How do we navigate this minefield? Honestly, the only truthful answer is that AI is both a threat and an opportunity, simultaneously. It's a dual-use technology like fire or nuclear energy. It can be used to build and create, or to destroy and control. The real question isn't AI is, but we choose to guide its development and deployment. The future isn't predetermined. It will be the result of the choices we make today. If we focus on using AI responsibly, we can tip the scales toward opportunity. This means creating smart, adaptive rules and regulations that encourage innovation while protecting against harm. It means demanding transparency from companies and governments, so we know how these systems are making decisions that affect our lives. And it means prioritizing education and reskilling programs to ensure that everyone can benefit from this technological revolution, not just a select few. If we get this right, we could solve some of the world's biggest problems, from climate change to disease. But if we are complacent, if we ignore the risks and allow a move fast and break things mentality to dominate, we could end up with a mess we can't control. A future with greater inequality, eroded trust, and systems that operate outside of human values. And here's the most important part. This isn't just up to a handful of tech experts in Silicon Valley or politicians in Washington. The future of AI is being shaped by all of us, through our collective actions. The choices I make as a consumer, the questions I ask about the products I use, the companies and policies I choose to support, they all send a signal. They create market pressure and political will. When we demand better privacy protections, when we support companies committed to ethical AI, when we call out bias where we see it, we are actively participating in steering this technology. That's true for you too. By becoming more informed, by engaging in the conversation, and by being conscious of your own digital footprint, you become a part of the solution. So, is AI a threat or an opportunity? It's both. It is the ultimate mirror, reflecting our own values, our ambitions, and our flaws back at us at an unprecedented scale. It is the great challenge and the great project of the 21st century. And what happens next, the story we write with this incredible tool, depends entirely on all of us.